Well, good morning. It's Bobby Lee and
Willis
from Hurricane Creek Farms. Glad to be back in town. That trip out to Wyoming was fun. I hope that those of you that watched that video enjoyed it. Of course, a little bit different content for us, but thought, hey, we got an opportunity to film a little. Let's share it. But yeah, lots going on. It's a beautiful, nice, pleasant morning. We're like in the mid 60s. We're going up to nearly 90 this afternoon though. So I don't know, it's just one of those days where yeah, you feel so nice, but then it just still gets so hot. So we're wanting to get our home cow herd, those cows preg checked, get the calves vaccinated, deworm, castrate the bulls, that sort of thing. May do that tomorrow. We're gonna see if we can get them to all come up to in the barn lot, give them a little feed this morning, and of course tomorrow do that again, but shut the gate behind them. Anyway, that's still, I think it's gonna be a little cooler tomorrow, so that'll be nice. But you get it done right here first thing, you're in good shape. But I don't know, that'll probably take a couple hours. By the time we get done, it's gonna be hot. So anyway, need to get everybody fed. Got a bunch of things to do, getting caught back up after being out of town. And also, yeah, it's just that time of year, starting to get busy. Need to get some hay cut at some point. Need to check. There was a chance of rain for tomorrow, which would be nice. We did actually get, back up even further, about 7/10 of an inch while I was out of town, which was fantastic because there was very little rain chance. But yeah, you just never know when you're gonna catch one of those. So that'll be nice on the fertilizer we put out, about 10 days ago. But anyway, I'm rambling. We need to get stuff done, quit talking, start doing. Give video a thumbs up, please. Hey, leave us a comment below, we love that. Just say hi, ask a question, anything. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get to it. Putting the young man to work this morning. We'll put Molly's and Hurst on and let them in. Back up, Ace.
Ace, back up.
All right, shut the doors when they go in. Pick up on it just a little bit. There you go. Hey, big day in a young man's life. First time he's ever been able to open that gate. I'll back up. Yeah, it looks like the cows are cooperating. Hold on, you gotta shut it after I pull through. Got them to come up. Got a few buckets of feed, give them. Yeah, so the idea being that they get kind of used to this, and then we can catch them tomorrow. You can come with me on this one. Come on, babies, come on. Woo! Hey, bud. It's like probably somewhere between 1/2 and 2/3 of them came up to eat, which is fine for today because we're not going to catch them, but I'd really like by tomorrow for them to all cooperate, because yeah, we don't want to work just part of them. We're going to probably get blood from the cows, preg test them. It's kind of time sensitive for us to go ahead and get this done in the next couple of weeks, because we're about to have our just basically pole barn or whatever constructed right here, which means we're going to disassemble all this. No, don't shut that. He's fine, he can get out of there. And so my idea is get all the calves run through, whatnot, take all this down, get that built, get it put back up, and we'll probably run the calves through one more time, and then wean. That way they already should have a good vaccine in their system before we put them through the stress of weaning. Get in, we got to go look at the cows that didn't come up. Sun is really bright coming over the trees. You can see we got a few that simply did not feel the need to come up, so calling to her baby. Hopefully by tomorrow we can change that, or we may have to postpone it to another later date. But anyway, so dramatic, 5:36, so dramatic.
Why is he breathing fire?
She's not breathing fire. It's just you can see her breath in this cool morning. Oh, oh, open it on up. Open it. Open it. Don't slam it on my fingers. All right, fill one more up. There we go. Well, good morning, everyone. Yeah, sorry about my windshield. Need some wipers. It isn't doing nothing but smearing. I think we're gonna stop and grab some on our way through town. But get this crew checked. Of course, we brought them some feed. Plan is, this might be a wrench in the plan of summer over here in this. They figure out how to get through the gate there. We're gonna go ahead and move them to the next pasture this morning. If we have to wait and do that in a day or two, that'd be okay, but I'd like to go ahead and take care of that today. Well, like we always say, they're a little bit hard to count when they're all bunched up. They're kind of, you know, playing musical feed bumps, you know. But I'm 99% certain that's all 59. We're gonna let them clean up that little bit of feed, drive down here and open the gate, and they should follow us right down there and go on through. And we'll probably hold them off of all this pasture. And today is September 23rd. Might be the first day of fall, actually. If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, probably hold them off of this for the next month, maybe more. There's a fair bit of fescue, especially over on the next ridge. As these days start cooling down, kind of stockpile that, and we can put them back in here and hopefully have good grazing, you know, still in here on through the month of November. We not sure when we'll officially kind of put these heifers on the market. The 20, you know, 2 or 3 or so that we're going to be marketing as bred. Do still plan to ultrasound them probably sometime here in the next month. Probably once we get that, you know, get another confirmation of pregnancy on everybody, that's when we'll start to officially market them. That'd be 20 head roughly, you'd say, would be gone once they're sold. We're gonna sell another chunk of the black heifers, probably with my brother's steers whenever he sells his. So we'll be down to less than half this many animals pretty quickly once we do that. And then kind of start looking at what we need, you know, as far as, you know, stockpile grazing and hay to get the rest of them, you know, through the winter months. But anyway, let them finish up eating and we'll get them rotated. All right, they get it cleaned up all but just a couple of crumbs. We're gonna move on. Willis was a little bit skeptical that they would follow us. He said, "How did I know?" I was like, "Man, I guess I've just done this before." They pretty much always follow you. They're impatient. They always want to go to the other pasture. The grass is always greener on the other side, Willis. Or at least that's what they think. There's 58 and 59. So, pasture rotated. One more thing off the to-do list. Yeah, really thankful for that rain we got down here, what, like 2-3 days ago. Should give these pastures just that little boost they need. You know, days are getting a lot shorter. You know, grass growing has really slowed down. Oh, the obligatory pulling up of a cocklebur. But that rain will be nice, especially for these cool season grasses that should start coming back on pretty strong. over these next few weeks. And the warm seasons aren't quite done yet, but we had gotten so dry. It basically hadn't rained in a month, nothing significant. And but like my yard, all Bermuda, shoot, we had gone from needing to mow about every 5 or 6 days to mowing about every 2.5, 3 weeks. But anyway, we're gonna head on up the road. Okay, finally back home. Did you have fun at the store?
Yeah.
Went to a farm store. We were out of mineral. So we got a ton of mineral. Got some mineral blocks, cat food. Even got some fall plants for the garden, some broccoli and Brussels sprouts, I guess is what we got. I've had a really good, probably some of the best broccoli I've ever grown was in the fall. Been several years ago. But it's gonna be nearly 90 today. May wait and put it out tomorrow when things are gonna cool down. But anyway, need to get that unloaded. Need to move a few things around. One challenge, big tractor, battery's still dead. That tractor and loader is rated to pick up, I'm almost certain the way Kubota's numbers work. Of course, the loader you can probably see, LA 1154. Pretty sure that is how many kilos it's rated to pick up. So that's well over a ton, or a little over a ton anyway. But it's kind of the whole thing. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. But I literally just need to pick that pallet up, set it right there in front of the lawnmower. So we'll see. Yeah, other thing, that tractor suited for the baler as well, so it'd be awfully inconvenient to have to unhook it from the baler just to get that pallet off there. But anyway, got a few other odds and ends to get done still this morning before it gets too much hotter. Our bird dog is over there stalking and pointing our chickens. We won't let her eat them, don't worry. But yeah, need to quit talking, start working. It's always my kind of challenge, like not over explaining and actually doing. Okay, yeah, stop the back of the truck right there where it's kind of in the drive, mostly out of the way. Did pick up a roll of hay, put on the back of there, just to help counter all that weight on the front end, so we can get too light on the rear. But yeah, she handled it just fine. No further than we had to move that. So now I'm just gonna go put this roll of hay back over in the stack and yeah, see what else we need to do today. Actually, while I got the loader on here, I'm probably going to grab a couple of panels and kind of reconstruct part of that pen that we took apart when I was taking some panels back to my dad. All right, got those panels moved back down here where we're going to reconstruct that kind of wing or alley. Bulls being a bit nosy as usual, which is actually fine because I want to move them back to the creek bottoms where they're not, again, just separated from the cow herd by a cross fence. So, get them a little feed while they're up here. Get that constructed, and then, yeah, just open a few different gates which way around. But yeah, hope, at least my plan tentatively right now is to be working calves tomorrow morning. Getting a little blood from the cow herd to check them for pregnancy. But anyway, we'll get these 2 panels up over there and one more tiny little project off the to-do list. So yes, this gives us means to crowd those animals in there once they're in this pen. So now, just need to shut the gate so these bulls are trapped in here. They can't just go out to pasture with the cows. Open that gate over there. Again, have this little project done. Yeah, that feeder was empty, so nice to get that back in there. Going back to, you're trying to keep the solid mineral blocks in there too. That way, you know, like we always say, if they do eat up all the loose mineral, they still get that block to lick on. Something to tide them over until we get another bag dumped in there. Okay, so that's mineral feeder for down here in the creek bottoms, which will be the bull's mineral for now. Yeah, it's easy to see why we buy mineral a ton at a time. Just put out 2 bags. By tomorrow morning, we'll have put out 1 or 2 more, and so we will have gone through 10% of that mineral just within about 24 hours or less of when we bought it. So anyway. Okay, the feed bin, the mobile bin that we got up the road at the other farm, nearly empty. I mean, for practical purposes, it's pretty much there. This bin we just hadn't been feeding as much out of, so let's see how much is still in here. And a good bit. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to. We want to get this one empty too. There's a few weevils. You see one crawling around there. I don't know, that may not have actually been a weevil, but some pests that kind of inevitably slowly get into these things. Yeah, so we want to get it fed up before they get too bad, get it completely cleaned out before we get it loaded up again. So it looks like we're going to be hauling feed to the other calves for the time being, as well as we'll continue feeding some to these bulls. And like tomorrow morning, we're going to try to catch those cows. We'll feed them a few buckets as well. I always film as I'm climbing down, just in case I fall. At least my death or injuries will be documented, but hasn't happened to me yet. Okay, well, I don't know what else we're going to get into today. We're semi caught up. It's certainly warmer than we would want to try to all of a sudden work those calves and get blood from the cow herd at this point in the day. 2, it's no huge rush. Should be fine doing that tomorrow. Got hay that needs to be cut, but a little chance of rain tomorrow night and into Monday, which is fine. I hope it rains an inch. What won't be fine is if we hold off on cutting hay either today or tomorrow and then it doesn't rain. That'll just make me angry. Yeah, thinking we might cut some hay middle of the week on my day off to bale next weekend, just depending. But yeah, I would like to go ahead and get this last cutting the hay wrapped up, just be one less thing we have to worry with. Oh, but yeah, I don't even know. Things are about to get real busy between working those cows, then having to get that pen broken down and out of the way so we can get ground leveled up, and then the barn built, and then get the pen put back up, then weaning calves, ultrasounding heifers, getting heifers marketed and hopefully sold. Yeah, just a lot gonna be going on over these next, well, there's always a lot going on, but over these next couple of months, the outlook looks busy. But I may just about wrap it up for today. Appreciate y'all watching. Again, hope y'all enjoyed the hunting video. A little different for us. We'll be back to our usual content for the foreseeable future. Although I've already had some people say, hey, they would like to see more of that. So I like to get out of town to hunt because I simply don't make very much time to do it when I'm at home, just because it's, here's my typical, like Saturday morning, I'm gonna go deer hunting. I go back there, or go to the other farm or wherever, or one of the farms where you just got corn or soybeans. I sit there for about an hour and I realize, you know what? I've still got to feed 2 groups of cows today. And there's a spot on the fence that needs to be fixed. And I was really needing to work on, tractor issue. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I can't enjoy this. I've got too much to do. And I get up and leave. But I'm gonna make a commitment to try to get on a little deer hunting right here at home. Maybe even do some filming of that. Need to get a big camera where I can actually zoom in. You can only zoom in like so much with the GoPro, but where, if we're sitting in a deer stand and a deer's 200 yards away, I can actually film it for you. But anyway, that's me rambling. That's what I do at the end of videos. We're actually going to eat a little bit of that antelope tonight, but I think I'm actually going to go inside and make some rotel right now to watch some to eat as we watch some football the rest of the day. And my rotel, or my cheese dip, whatever you want to call it, it has ground beef in it. Basically make like my taco meat to put in there. Delicious. And so I am going to be eating beef even if we're eating antelope tonight. And that's what we always want y'all to do. Y'all eat beef and God bless.